It's Ramsey, Dewey, and Xiao over here at the Extreme Fight Lab in Shanghai, China. And today we're going to talk about how to defend yourself against DK Yoo. Who is DK Yoo, you may wonder? Well, maybe you didn't see the fight.
In the last few days, a ton of YouTubers received copyright strikes for making fair use commentary on the boxing exhibition between DK Yoo and Bradley Scott. Because of this, I cannot show footage of the fight. Instead, we will tell the story by drawing on the talents of some remarkable thespians.
What do we do now? We could hug.
And hug they did. And boy, did DK Yoo ever hug, in between falling down, getting back up, hugging some more, falling down, getting back up, and hugging some more. Since DK Yoo's WCS company does not respect the Fair Use Act, actors Will Ferrell and Adam Scott will now give their very accurate interpretation of how the fight went down. In this next scene, DK Yoo will be played by Lord Voldemort.
I can touch you now.
This next part of the reenactment is brought to you courtesy of President Joe Biden and former First Lady Hillary Clinton. In this next scene, DK Yoo will be portrayed by this random drunk guy who repeatedly falls down attempting to catch a break. Long story short, a lot more hugging, a little bit more falling down, and Bradley Scott walked away with the win.
But he is this guy who apparently is a serial hugger. This guy goes out and he just tries to hug people to get over here so I can hug you. And Xiao apparently has fought DK Yoo before because he understands some strategies to stop a hug. Now, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to get in here and hug up on Xiao here.
How did you get double under?
How did I, right? How do we stop this? Now, this is actually a really practical question, and this is something I go over with every boxer I've ever coached. I've coached a lot of boxers, and I've had a lot of success. And why do we have a rubber ducky in this video? And one of those reasons is that I teach these guys to be aggressive and not give the other guy a break. Because in a boxing match, you know, when a guy gets tired or overwhelmed, it's like, oh no, I'm getting punched, I don't want to fight, I don't want to fight. They'll try to hug up on you like, oh, let me get a break. Referee, come over here and stop the action for a minute. Oh good, I got a breather. And then they're going to try to start that over again. Number one, Philly shell. So I'm gonna bring this shoulder up here really tight. So if this guy tries to hug him and clinch, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, clinch. And I'll use this not just in boxing, but in MMA too. Because people are always trying to clinch, they're always trying to grab. And if I keep a tight Philly shell, I can prevent that pretty easily. Because there's nothing to grab, there's no underhook available. Go ahead. Here, grab a whole body lock. So he's reached around the whole body here. Okay? And what I'm gonna do, take a big breath and make myself a little bit wider.
Magical chi power.
Magical chi powers. Here, do that. Get a nice tight Philly shell. So lead shoulder up, back arm in here. Don't give me any space to get an underhook there, right? And if I start reaching, yeah, it's a little bit like a shoulder check, but it's also going down and making yourself wider. So we go from kind of skinny to kind of big, right?
Probably works better from the same stance.
Sure. Here, let me go southpaw. You go Okay, you go southpaw too. Yeah. So, man, the Philly shell is brilliant for shutting down somebody who is trying to clinch with you. But not just that, this lead arm being low in the context of MMA, let's say I want to shoot in and grab his leg, get in on a single, or I'm trying to shoot down here and get to his hips, okay? That could be a problem for Xiao right here. But I want you to get in that Philly shell again. Okay, notice something about this arm being very low. Here, shoot from my leg. You didn't have to fall down. It's just an underhook. Here, go and shoot for the leg again. Look at this. This arm, I don't know if you saw that, but this arm, let's do it from the other side. Shoot again.
Instant underhook.
Yeah, instant underhook. And once I have that instant underhook, I can do what I want. Right? So again, the Philly shell, I absolutely love it against huggers and against grapplers too. So we did a video, when was it? About a month, maybe 2 months ago, where you and Michael were doing MMA and I was doing boxing only, and you guys were trying to take me down. What was I doing? Philly shell, right? So when you guys were trying to get in, yeah, he was trying to take me down. You were doing like some kicking stuff. Anytime I frame or punch, I go back to this. Okay. So, you don't want to be hugged in a fight. Pull those arms in. And this is something really stupid. I learned this from, it's so stupid, it's brilliant, and it works. Let's say you're a jiu-jitsu guy, not even a boxer. You're a jiu-jitsu guy, right? And you want an underhook, and you suck at wrestling, and maybe the other guy sucks at wrestling too. Just pull your arms in super tight, kind of like the Philly shell, and walk up to the other guy and just start pushing into him. And eventually, he's probably going to reach for something. And when he does, look at that, instant underhooks, right? Let's say I get really tight and I start pushing, right? There's no space to get an underhook. Maybe he reaches for a collar tie. Boom, underhook, right? Maybe he reaches for his own underhook. Not there, but look at that. I can get arm drags, or better yet, there's space now. Now I've got an underhook. What else? Maybe he's shooting for the legs. Boom. Look at that. Underhook. Okay. So tight arms. Tight arms. If you get attacked by DK Yoo out on the streets and he's running like, let me hug you. Let me share the love.
No.
Just keep those arms tight. Why are you hugging me back? That's all Xiao wanted this whole time. He just wanted a hug. All right, get those arms tight. Let's pretend you don't want a hug.
Oh yeah.
Super tight arms, right? Get a tight Philly shell. Okay, and I'm coming up like, here comes the love, Xiao. Xiao's like, not today. Not today, man. Anyway, a little bit of a joke video, but a lot of seriousness here. How to defend yourself and how to stay aggressive and keep the action going when the other guy wants to stall with hugging and inactive clinching. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and train.